Why is there so many? Right, you hold the phone. Let's get real. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guess who's back? Again. So today I thought, you know...
I've just undone all the typing.
You're joking? I mean, we're 5 minutes in, I've not even started recording yet. Like, so today I'm going to be doing like a little bit of a chilled out chit chat kind of thing. I've not really decided what I'm going to call the video yet. I thought it would just be good to come back because we're in isolation and I've got nothing to do. And I was like, you know what, I've kind of abandoned YouTube for a little while, so might as well start her back up again. So I asked you guys on Instagram yesterday for questions on anything at all. Like, it could be makeup related, boys, anything at all. Wouldn't bother me. Let's just get real. Let's just put it out there. Let's just answer all your questions that you want to know. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be fun. And just to make this video a little bit extra, me and alcohol get on very, very well. Everyone who knows me extremely well knows that...
You drink every day?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not an alcoholic, I swear. So, you know what, guys? Get a drink if you're under 18. Juice for you. But if you're over 18, you fancy a wee drink, get a drink, sit down, and let's have a chit chat, shall we? So before we get into the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to be part of my little YouTube fam here on YouTube, click the subscribe button. It can mean absolutely everything to me. You know how it is. No, but seriously, if you want to press it, press it. It's totally down to you. Shut the fuck up. And if you don't like the video,
tough shit.
Yeah, pretty much. She just said it. She took the words right out of my mouth. Tough shit. Let me just say some of the questions that you guys had asked. I'm not going to answer all of them just because some of them were quite... We're trying to keep it a little bit PG. So also guys, don't forget to follow me on all my social media, on my Instagram, my Snapchat. I'll make sure that it's linked somewhere on the screen. I'm sure you're all dying to see what the video beholds, so let's just get straight into it. Double chin? Don't know her. Okay, Ma, what's the first question? Let's get into it.
Why were you not uploading a lot last year? We missed you.
Oh, that's so cute. Well, let me just put my glass down. This is going to be a long one. Last year, 2019, just honestly was not the year for me. 2019 was just cancelled. 2019 was just a year where a lot was going on. It was a year that I just lost all of my self-esteem, I lost all motivation, I just lost myself in general. And I thought, you know what, 2020 is going to be a better year, it's going to be 10 times better. We're going to have none of the negativity in it, we're going to start back up Instagram, start back up YouTube again. Obviously 2020 had a lot in store for us, didn't it? Coronavirus, lockdown, yeah, pretty much. It really just wasn't a year last year for me. It was really just a year where I had to kind of take time for myself to really find out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, and really just kind of find myself a little bit. But I'm back, hopefully here to stay.
Nothing's new.
Yeah, if not, I'll be back again in a year. Okay, Emma, what's the next question?
Where are you from? Love your accent.
Thank you. I am from, I don't even know why I had to think about that. I'm from Glasgow in Scotland. A lot of people say my accent's quite posh. Like, there is places in Glasgow where you can go to and you'll get kind of different accents, if that makes sense. Like, you'll get like a Neddy accent, which is dead like, I'm not even going to attempt it. Yeah, pretty much. So my accent would be classed as like a Glaswegian accent.
Glaswegian.
I can sometimes talk as if I'm from like Edinburgh. Like, some words just come out when I talk. Like, people from Edinburgh talk a bit more fuller. They pronounce their words a little bit better than what Glaswegians do. I'm from Glasgow, so that is where I'm from. Glaswegian. Whoop whoop. Right, next question.
Is YouTube, Instagram your full-time job?
No, I really wish it was, because I really do love doing Instagram and YouTube, even though I've been absent for nearly a year. No, Instagram and YouTube is not my full-time job. I work in Silverdrug in the cosmetic section, so I basically sell the makeup. I really do enjoy my job, like, it's quite a good job to have. Everyone in the job is absolutely amazing. It's like family where I work. Instagram and YouTube is like a little job on the side, I feel like. It's something I do just for like a little bit extra on the side. You know, like your little sidekick, little side hole. Next question.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Let me take a big sip for this. Here we go.
What do you think Jesus is thinking of you?
I think Jesus is probably sitting here watching the video right now going, bitch, she slays. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really give a fuck what Jesus thinks about me. I wasn't born to impress. So if Jesus doesn't like me, strike me. I really don't know what Jesus thinks about me. Unless he decides to phone me later and kind of confirm that one, and maybe I'll let you know in the description. But until then, I really could not tell you that one. So next one.
What have you learned from your previous relationships? Let's not sip on that one.
Well, I've only had one relationship. Let's just put that out there. It was for 2 years. One thing I've learned from it,
Never date arseholes.
I mean, I wouldn't really put it like that one, but don't love someone more than you love yourself.
Sorry.
I feel like self-worth and self-love, you need to learn to love yourself. You don't really need someone in a way, and I feel like that's something I've learned from past relationships, is that we aren't born to, you know, find someone. Yeah, it probably is in our future to end up being with someone, blah, 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 live with them, have kids with them, whatever. But, you know, I don't mind. Like, I feel like I've learned to kind of love myself enough so as that I don't need anybody else, if that makes sense. But that's something I would say that I've learned from past relationships, is that never love anyone more than you love yourself, because trust me, that does bring you down. If you love someone more than you, then there's really something wrong and you need to go and fix that. So keep that in mind. Next one.
Single or taken? Also, which do you prefer?
Single. I really wish I could say I was taken, but I'm single. Sad face. Which one do I prefer? Do I prefer being single or prefer being taken?
Yeah.
It really just depends. Like, this is probably going to sound bad if someone I end up dating watches this, so I really need to be careful with what I say. Right now, I prefer being single. I feel like I have a bit more time on my hands, whereas when you have a boyfriend,
You're out every night.
yeah, near enough, you're basically going to see them all the time. Then again, that's not really how a relationship should be. You should never really be running to them all the time, or them run to you all the time. Like, obviously in a relationship, I feel like you do need time apart as well, if that makes sense. Like, you need time for yourselves. Like, you don't need to be together every single night, if that makes sense. That's a hard one. Like, right now, I'm fine being single. Like, it doesn't bother me right now. Although I do get times where I feel lonely and I wish I do have someone, but I feel like over time, the time will come. Like, I'm not really out looking for it, because I feel like good things come slow. So wait, that's just how it is. Sometimes you get things when you least expect it. So yeah, I suppose I'm alright being single just now. Thanks. Next question.
How do you manage to work with other makeup brands? Love you.
Oh, love you too. I would say you would need to work on like a portfolio. In other words, your portfolio being your Instagram page or your Facebook page, whatever it is you have, and you're both great. Tag all the brands that you use in your makeup looks. So if you do a makeup look and you use NYX, MAC, Urban Decay, Doll Beauty, you tag all the brands. I usually tag the UK ones and the original ones. Some brands have a page for the UK and the US or the rest of the globe. So I always tag all the brands, and that way you've got more of a chance of the brand seeing your work. So put hashtags as well. So if you're using a certain product, for example, the James Charles Morphe palette, put James Charles X Morphe palette in your hashtag, because sometimes the brand or even James Charles looks through that hashtag to find people for PR or whatever. So one question that's not included in this, but a lot of people say, do you contact the brand first or do you need to wait until they contact you? I don't reach out to brands. I've never reached out to a brand for them to send me anything. That's just quite rude, quite frankly. It's really rude when you're just like, can I have free makeup? That's basically what you're saying. Usually the brand will reach out to you, so always have an email for like your business on your Instagram and your Facebook page as well, just so that they can kind of get in touch with you, because not a lot of brands will private mail you on your Instagram and your Facebook. So always have email address as well for the brands to kind of contact you as well. Consistency in your posts is crucial as well. You need to be consistent with how you post. So if you post every 2 days, that's all right. So if as long as you just keep posting consistently in those 2 days, then you'll be totally fine. If you post every day, that'd be even better. If you post twice a day, fantastic. I usually try and post once a day, if not every 2 days. So portfolio, make sure that you tag the brands and hashtags as well of the brands, and make sure you keep consistent with all your posts as well. That's key. So next one please, Emma.
If a brand paid you to lie about a product and say it was good, would you? Love ya. Again.
Love you too. The answer to that is yes. I'm getting paid for it, why not? And I'm only joking, don't take that seriously, oh my god. No, I wouldn't do that at all. I'm not the type of person that would take money from a brand just to lie about their product. Any sponsored post that I've done with a brand, it's always been my own personal views. Let me just put that out there. All my own views are on my social media pages. I never usually use a makeup product in my post if I don't like it anyway, or I don't even purchase it. Let's be real. Or if you have it and you've purchased it and you don't like it, you don't use it. Yeah, I would never take money off any brand whatsoever, and I kind of encourage you guys, if you get reached out by a brand, especially smaller influencers, brands can take the piss sometimes. Basically, they can say, if we pay you this amount, will you say this about the product? Blah 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 blah. Your answer should always be no. Unless they say, if we pay you, can you give us your honest opinion? Which in that case, yes, that's totally fine. Free makeup, money, honest opinion, you've got it, honey. Next one.
Scenario, if one of your friends happened to really like you, what would you do?
Well, let me just put it out there. The majority of my friends are girls, but I do have friends who are gay as well. It's different when you're looking for dates and friends, right? If you're looking for friends, you're looking for friends. When you start to build that bond, that friendship with someone, and then they automatically begin to like you, if you don't like them, then no. I personally like to keep my friends as friends, because I feel like that's the relationship that we built, that's the bond that we have, is friendship. So I wouldn't really want to take it further than that, and I wouldn't want to take it further than that. Let's say things don't really end well and we don't end up being friends anymore, and then I've lost a good friend. So no, I wouldn't. Like, if one of my friends liked me and they were a boy, just kind of be like, girl,
No.
I love you, but I don't love you like that. Next question.
Would you ever get any kind of surgery done? Maybe on your chin?
Right,
Yeah.
we all know that I have a double chin, right? I don't give a fuck. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Usually when I take pictures, you don't really see it, because I usually hold my camera right up, and I usually stretch my back, and I usually kind of arch my back. So you never really usually see my double chin in pictures anyway. But yes, I do have a double chin. A lot of people do have it. But anyway, that's beside the question that even got asked. Would I get any kind of surgery done? I'm just going to be real. I am having things done whenever lockdown is finished. I'm actually having fat burner here, just to kind of get rid of my double chin. So she was right there. I am having that done, so that basically just kind of gets rid of any extra fat to kind of help slim your face down a little bit, is essentially what that does. It's not cheap. It's really not cheap. It's really just any confidence. Like, it's nothing other than that. It's just confidence. It's something I've always really struggled with, and a lot of people struggle with, is their double chin and trying to lose it. The other thing I'm having done is I'm getting my lips done. I'm just gonna be real, I'm getting them done. I've sat and thought about it for ages and I've kind of been like, do I get them done? Do I not get them done? Do I get them done? I really don't know. But let me just put it out there right now. If you do ever want to get anything done, don't let it be because other people pressure you into getting done. This is just my own views. This is just how I feel. Like, this is all me. If you do want to get something done, please, please, please make sure you research what you're getting done first and that you go to people before you go and get stuff done. So like consultations. I've went to the consultations that I need to go to before I go and get it done. I see people, I see everyone as perfect the way they are. But yeah, the true saying goes, people will see you differently to how you see yourself. And I think that's one of the main problems that I had last year. I really kind of did doubt myself a lot to the point where I just didn't like the way I look. Obviously Botox and fillers isn't for everyone, it's not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, that's just thought I'd be open and honest about it. Next one please, Emma.
Looks or personality? Looks, okay, next question.
No, looks or personality? Personally, I go for personality. You shouldn't have to just look at someone and be like, aye. Obviously there has to be some sort of physical attraction there for like a relationship or whatever it is that's going on to work. The guy could be stunning. He could be absolutely out of the world stunning.
Stunning.
Minging. Yeah, stunning and minging. As I was saying, a guy could be absolutely gorgeous and be a bigger dick than the one he's got in his pants. So you kind of need to think about that one. I would personally go for personality over the looks. But again, I do feel like there has to be some sort of attraction there as well. That's my personal thoughts. Next one, please.
You don't need all that makeup. You look perfectly natural.
I look perfectly natural?
You don't need all that makeup. You look perfect naturally.
Okay, the first thing that I'm going to say to this person is I think you should go and get your eyes tested. That is really, really sweet. I don't wear makeup every single day. Like, if you knew me, you would know that I don't wear makeup every single day. I only wear makeup whenever I'm doing Instagram or YouTube or if I'm going to work, because that's my job, that's like my profession. I don't wear makeup every single day because I don't feel like I need to wear makeup every single day. Like, no one needs to wear makeup. Makeup is artistry, which is why you've got makeup artists, because it is a form of art. That's the way I see it. It's literally just about throwing colours on your face and just creating and be fun. I don't see makeup as something that you should use as a mask to cover all your insecurities, even though I do it a little bit sometimes, not gonna lie. I would always say use makeup to enhance what you've got, not cover what you've got. I have said that quite a lot to people in the past and they've really appreciated that I've said that. So I do appreciate what you're saying. Yeah, I don't need all the makeup and the lashes and whatever, but that is just personally how I like to present myself, if that makes sense. Next one please, Emma.
One makeup product you can't live without.
That is a hard one.
Everything.
Everything. To be honest, before I started getting right into makeup, always never leave the house unless I had eyebrows on. And I still kind of am the same today. Like, I feel like without eyebrows, I'm a little bit bald. So I usually do like to pop on some eyebrow gel or whatever before I leave the house. So I'll probably say one makeup product I can't live without is like eyebrow gel or eyebrow pomade. So what's the next question?
Favourite makeup brand?
Favourite makeup brand? I would say Makeup Revolution, because
You have a lot.
I do have a lot of Makeup Revolution products, but I feel like it is a drugstore brand. It's cruelty-free and vegan. It is really, really affordable, and the quality of the products is totally worth for what you get. I would definitely say Makeup Revolution, hands down. I mean, it is affordable. Everyone loves a bargain. So yeah, Makeup Revolution, 110%. Next one, please.
Not a question, but I think you're really cute and I'm so jealous of your makeup. I'm not.
Aww. Excuse me?
You're probably like, oh, I'm not cute, but thank you anyway.
Yeah, that is literally what I was going to say. I'm not really that cute, but I do really appreciate it. Thank you.
Chin's cute.
Fuck. Oh. Thank you, I really do appreciate that. Like, that is really, really kind. Like, honestly, every comment that I read on my Instagram posts and everything is always just full of positivity, which I really, really appreciate, because I can't be dealing with negativity right now, like, honestly. Negative comments just...
He deletes them and goes, bye-bye.
Yeah, just like, bye bitch, bye Felicia. Next one.
If you have 5 or 10 minutes to do your makeup, what would you suggest I do?
You know, I actually remember reading this one and being like, for like an everyday makeup look, just to make me look a little bit more presentable, I'd usually go in with some bronzer. I would usually then go in with highlighter, a little bit of brow gel and a brow pencil if you want to go in with that as well. A tiny bit of concealer under the eyes if I had any kind of spots I want to cover up. Then I'll use that just to kind of cover up any imperfections that I might have. And just a little bit of lip gloss and I'm out the door. Like honestly, just something that makes me look alive and reasonably good. Like I said, I don't usually wear makeup every day. That's only if I'm feeling the vibe. But that's what I usually do if I have 5 to 10 minutes to get ready. If I'm going to work or whatever, that's what I usually just do, is literally just throw those on and I'm good to go. Next one, please.
Are you going to start your own makeup line?
Am I going to start my own makeup line? I have been thinking about it and I have thought about it in the past. It is something that I do want to do in the future. I start my own makeup line. However, it's not cheap. It really is not cheap. I have looked into it and I have looked into even just bringing out lashes. But it's really expensive and it's something that you really do need to kind of invest in. At the moment, I'm not going to start my makeup line anytime soon, but hopefully it's something I'll do in the future. Okay, what's the next question?
Advice on how to accept the way you look and how to gain confidence. You inspire me so much.
Oh, that's so cute. That is a bit of a hard one. All I'm going to say is, when it comes to dealing with the way you look, you just have to own it. Like, who cares if you're a size 20? Who cares if you're a size 8? Like, it really doesn't make a difference. It doesn't define you as a person with how you look. Learn to use everything that you hate about yourself to own everything. That's the way that I usually think about it. Like, yeah, I do have a little bit extra weight on myself, but that's something that the boys like to grab, so just think about it that way. It also all comes back to the one thing, and it's something that you've probably heard a lot, is your mindset. So really just hang about with people that you really feel comfortable with as well. It's kind of off topic, but having a good social circle around you will really make you feel great about yourself. It will give you that self-esteem and that confidence that you need. It really just depends on you, but I would always focus on making sure that you have a good mindset, a good positive mindset, and also a good social circle around you. Don't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks, because at the end of the day, it's your life, not theirs. They're not living it. Okay, what's the next question, Emma?
Do you care about what people think of you when you wear makeup? No.
Listen, I've been doing makeup for 7 years, and in that time I've struggled with my confidence and how to gain it, accept what people think about me. Like, I knew when I started wearing makeup that people were going to hate on me, people weren't going to agree with it, and I honestly thought the worst. I thought that when I walked out in the street, everyone's going to be like, oh my god, what's he wearing? Ugh. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. Like, I got a much better reaction than I thought I actually would get. Honestly, my family, my friends support me in everything that I do, and I can't really be more thankful. There was a time where I did care, but as time goes on and the older you get and the more you progress, you just learn to not give a flying fuck about what anyone thinks. So yeah, honestly, if no one likes it, then they can just kiss my ass. Next one.
What is your real name? I know your first name is Jason, obviously.
Well, here is a plot twist. My name is not actually Jason.
It's Archie.
I'm only joking, my name is actually Jason, but my full name, my real name is Jason Kerr. Yeah, don't be stalking me on Facebook now. Next one.
One has to go, brows or lashes?
Yeah, I would definitely say lashes. Lashes is something I could live without. Yeah, lashes do make a makeup look complete. I will put my hands down to that, but something that I just could not live without is eyebrows. So yeah, I'm getting rid of lashes today. Sorry, honey. Next question, Emma.
When did you start doing makeup?
So yeah, like I said before, I started doing makeup 7 years ago. So I was about to say I was 7. So I clearly can't do maths. It was really my strongest point in school. But yeah, I started doing makeup when I was 12 years old and I'm now 19. So it would have been 7 years this year, which is a long time, and I'm also self-taught as well, just in case you're wondering. Next one, please.
Hey Jason, not a question. Just wanted to say I love you.
You love me. Yeah, that's really sweet. Thank you. You're so cute.
You're welcome.
But I knew it wasn't you.
glass?
Mhm.
Not.
I've only had one, excuse me. But yeah guys, I think we're just going to leave it there today. Like I said, there was a lot more questions that were asked. Some of them were just, like I said, weren't suitable. That's all for today guys. I thought I would just kind of keep it there because the alcohol is actually kind of starting to get to my head. So yeah, it was nothing really exciting. I know that a lot of you guys are looking forward to seeing tutorials and things like that soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I do want to get a complexion routine and an updated brow routine up soon. My brows are terrible just now. It might not look out because I've carved them out with a ton of concealer. I do want to get a complexion routine and a brow routine up as quick as I can because people keep on referring to the first one, one of the first videos that I done with my brows and my complexion routine, and that. Yeah, my brows were literally like, yeah, they were big. If you have any more questions, just leave them at the bottom of your YouTube video and I'll try and answer them if I possibly can. If not, leave them in an Instagram post and I will most likely answer them there as well. So yeah guys, thank you so much again for watching and I hope you're all doing well during these times. Not really the best of times to be in at the moment. Never did I ever think that I would say that I'd be involved in a pandemic. Never did I ever think I would say that I would be alive during a pandemic. It's not really ideal, but you know what? If we all stick together and just keep strong, we will get through this together. Know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to become part of my YouTube family, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell button to make sure that you are notified on when I upload a video.
You copied me.
I didn't copy you, you don't have a YouTube channel. So yeah guys, I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys!
Bye guys.